All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're popping the hood and taking a completely objective, no-nonsense look at a piece of software that is seriously making waves right now. It's called TrafficWave Generator 3.0. If you operate in the digital marketing space, you know exactly how incredibly hard it is to separate genuine, useful tools from pure marketing hype. Well, today, we're stripping away all that fluff. We're going to evaluate the raw data, the mechanics, and the actual utility of this Pinterest automation engine. I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through this breakdown, so let's get right to it.
Now, you might be wondering, why does this software even exist in the first place? Well, we have to look at the massive pain point it's trying to solve. Think about it. Are you currently ignoring the absolute cheapest traffic source out there? Because right now, marketers are burning anywhere from $3 to $50 a click on wildly saturated ad platforms. It's expensive, and frankly, it is exhausting. But what if there was a hidden automated traffic oasis that the masses are just completely overlooking? Our source material points directly to one specific platform that boasts 619 million active users and incredibly low costs.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the Pinterest traffic opportunity. Let's actually unpack the market dynamics of this platform.
So here's a wild stat for you. The sources highlight that Pinterest users actually have a 2.2 times higher purchase intent than users on any other social platform. They aren't just doom scrolling to pass the time, they're actively planning purchases. But there's one specific metric that makes this platform just overwhelmingly powerful: 97%. According to the data, a staggering 97% of all Pinterest searches are entirely unbranded. What does that mean for us? It means users aren't logging on and searching for Nike or Amazon. No, they're searching for solutions to their problems. Things like best home workout tools or keto meal prep ideas. They want a solution, not a brand name. And that creates this amazingly level playing field where a brand new account can compete directly with giant multinational corporations. You just need to write content.
Let's put this into perspective and systematically contrast it. On one side, you've got traditional powerhouses like Google and Facebook. You're looking at really high costs there, averaging $1.86 to up to $50 per click, plus that reach literally dies the absolute second you stop paying. But on the flip side, Pinterest offers an average cost per click of just 10 cents. But here's the real kicker. Organic reach on Pinterest is evergreen. A well-optimized pin can just keep popping up in search results and driving free traffic for months, sometimes even years, after it's published. It compounds. So you're probably asking, why isn't everyone doing this? Well, the answer is manual labor. Doing this right takes hours every single day.
Which brings us to Section 2, Meet TrafficWave Generator 3.0. And this brilliantly illustrates the whole promise of the software. If the barrier to entry is the exhausting manual grind, this cloud-based tool is designed to automate that entirely. It's essentially built to act as your very own one-click Pinterest traffic machine. The core claim here is that it can transform a simple URL or keyword into a compounding stream of traffic by automatically generating and publishing AI-powered image and video pins. It's built to completely remove the need for design skills, camera work, or that relentless daily content grind.
But hey, before we get into the shiny tech, we really need to look at the architects behind it. The digital marketing space has its fair share of fly-by-night vendors, right? We've all seen them, but the data here establishes immediate credibility. The creators, Dimitris Papadopoulos and Alex, well, they've been active since 2012. We are talking about over 31,000 product sales and more than $1.47 million in verified revenue. They're actually ranked as a top 3 vendor on their platform. Plus, this isn't some untested beta software. Previous versions of this exact tool already have 5,339 active customers. These guys are long-term veterans, which definitely lends some serious weight to what this software can do.
Let's move to and see how this builds. Section 3, the 4-step automation engine.
All right, let's demystify the mechanics. Here is the exact step-by-step user journey, and it's a huge contrast to manual pinning. Step 1 is literally your only manual input. You just paste in an affiliate link, a blog post, an Etsy shop URL, or even just a niche keyword. That's it. Step 2 is where the engine takes over. The built-in AI automatically extracts the data, whips up scroll-stopping images and videos, and even writes SEO-optimized titles and descriptions. Boom. Step 3, you set your schedule, and the software auto-publishes these pins around the clock, 24/7. Finally, step 4 is the payoff. Because Pinterest acts like a search engine, these automated pins get indexed and the traffic just naturally compounds day after day, completely hands-off.
Now, I really want to hone in on one specific feature that the sources highlight as the absolute biggest upgrade in this version 3.0 release:
AI video pins. We're not just talking about static images anymore. The software now auto-generates high-definition video pins, and you never even need to touch a camera or know a single thing about video editing. Why is this such a big deal? Simple. Pinterest's algorithm is actively shifting. It wants to promote video over static content.
Now, what's really interesting here is the sheer algorithmic advantage we're talking about. Just think about that multiplier. Compared to your standard static pin, video pins on Pinterest are currently getting 5 times greater organic reach, and according to independent studies cited in the source material, they get 9.3 times more engagement. Videos autoplay silently in the feed, right? They just naturally catch the eye. So by having a tool that auto-generates the exact format the algorithm is favoring, users are practically handed this massive built-in distribution advantage.
Okay, let's shift gears. Section 4, Pros, Cons, and Costs. An objective explainer has to look at the full picture, right?
So a really common question here is, wait, isn't this just exactly like Tailwind? Well, the sources clearly distinguish the difference. Tools like Tailwind are, at the end of the day, just schedulers. You still have to manually design the pins, write the copy, upload the whole shebang yourself. Oh, and they charge you a monthly subscription fee just for the privilege of posting it. TrafficWave 3.0, on the other hand, is a complete content creation engine. It literally creates the AI visuals, writes the SEO copy, and then publishes it. It handles the actual creation, not just the distribution.
And then, of course, there's the cost. The source data reveals that during the launch period, the baseline one-time cost for the basic license is just $27. That scales up to a highly recommended $37 for the Pro license, which gets you multiple accounts and some advanced scheduling features. But the firm emphasis here, the real takeaway, is the complete absence of ongoing monthly fees. You pay once and the engine runs.
Plus, and this is a big one, they offer an ironclad 30-day money-back guarantee. Neutrally speaking, this pretty much removes the financial risk entirely. It lets any buyer set up a campaign, let the AI generate the pins, and just monitor that compounding traffic for themselves. If the software doesn't do exactly what it says on the tin over a full month, you get your investment back. It's a highly confident safety net.
All right, time for a reality check. Section 5, the final objective verdict. We've looked at the data, the mechanics, the costs. Now we need to strip away any lingering hype and look at actual user reality.
I want to read a quote directly from our independent review data because it sets the perfect expectations. It says, "The product's ceiling is largely determined by the user, not the software. If you treat this as a set it and forget it magic traffic button, you will be disappointed." This is absolutely vital. While the engine is incredibly powerful and automates all that heavy lifting, Pinterest traffic is still organic. The sources note that it actually takes about 4 to 12 weeks of consistent use for truly meaningful, compounding results to materialize.
So the crucial point is this final verdict. TrafficWave Generator 3.0 is definitely not a magic button that's going to make you rich overnight. Actually, scratch that. No software is. However, it is a highly sophisticated AI automation engine that legitimately and significantly reduces the manual labor you need to conquer Pinterest. It's backed by highly credible creators with a verified track record. If you're an affiliate marketer, an e-commerce seller, or a blogger, it offers a real way to tap into an evergreen traffic source with very low financial risk, all thanks to that one-time fee and the 30-day guarantee.
So I'm going to leave you with this final, slightly provocative question. If 97% of searches on a platform with 619 million active buyers are completely unbranded, and a software exists that can automate the exact type of content that platform's algorithm practically demands, how much longer can you really afford to leave this traffic on the table while your competitors quietly build their own automated engines? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this breakdown has brought you some true clarity.